every train line had like its own color and mascot and like
Cool.
artworks, unique music that would play when you got off that train.
Yeah,
Like
right.
inside
Yeah.
the train and outside.
Yeah, like they had some of the one train was like done up for like, I mean, this is a bit more commercial, but it was all like Ditto, the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then another one was all like that. The train you took to get out to Nara, which was the deer one, had like nice artworks of deers all over it and that sort of stuff. But
That's cool.
yeah, I think just everything they do has like some level of beauty and creativity with it. And it's just nice to see that where like, you know, you think about someone working as a train in, you know, I don't know what, train conductor or working in a train station in Australia. It's kind of like probably a bit begrudging and doesn't take much pride in it. Whereas over there, they're like, take it very seriously. They wear nice uniforms and
That's cool.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What are we calling ourselves? The Creative Quest? Creative Side
Side
Quest?
Quest Creative
Side Quest
Podcast.
Creative. Whoops.
Go again.
Take 1, Side Quest Creative Podcast, Episode 1. Yeah, I find that you were sort of saying the same thing, Breige, when we went over to New Zealand. The whole creativity, you're feeling much more creative in a different environment, a beautiful environment. And then slowly when we came back to Australia, it wasn't that your creativity was sapped, but there's, I guess, less to influence.
Oh, yeah. I think that was the environment and, yeah, the novelty of the environment. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely not as much the culture. But, yeah, there was like a lot of, I guess, arid areas, like cold and, yeah, mountainous and, yeah. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, do you think novelty is good for creativity?
Absolutely. Novelty is new. It's all experience. You're essentially taking that experience and putting it in whatever mode you want.
Do you think as well maybe just relief from your worries, your daily worries and your responsibilities, kind of not having to deal with any of that? Because that's usually what I think holds you back. You're like, oh, I would spend the day creating my art, but I got to go to work.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like you're on holidays and it's like, oh, you can just run around and you can do things at your own pace, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And that is definitely a factor involved in it. But I think that we can find that in our days here. But yeah, there are those moments where you have to take on the responsibility of it all.
Yeah.
And you have to, you have to do your own thing, but finding time to do that and then finding novel stuff around your house or around your environment, wherever that is always often difficult because I think we put ourselves in little perspective boxes. And sometimes it's hard to get out of that perspective. Even if you've got a great walking track right next to your house or, you know, you're right next to the beach or something, you might not even see that as an option because it's been there for so long. It's sort of part of the furniture in your mind. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Taking things for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes all it takes is getting out of your head or getting out of your environment to then come back to it and re-see what you were missing almost.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's great because that's a Terry Pratchett quote I was looking at today.
Mm.
And I wonder if I have it here. No, I don't. Anyway, it's just something about we go away from where we are so that we can come back.
Mm-hmm.
And when we come back, it's like with a new perspective and everything. Like we're changed. Yeah. It's
a
pretty much just
reappreciation.
what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that to me, that sounds like the hero's journey. That story, you know, in a lot of stories have that where you have a hero in a familiar environment. They go out on this into the unknown, scary world, and then they come back, but they've been changed. And I just, you know, you think of Bilbo. It's like he comes back and just the whole thing, his life is different to him. You know.
Absolutely, you go through those trials and tribulations, and you can't not come back with a different perspective.
Definitely. I think yeah, I think like day to day, the like the routine, and then like what my goal is, so like what I'm doing in the day as well. Like I'll be fixated on that most of the time. And so like being inspired outside of that, or like creative outside of that, is kind of hard. Like you were talking about remembering that there's like walking tracks and whatnot around you. Yeah, I feel like I don't see any of that because I'm like going to work.
Yeah. The
I'm
tunnel
at
vision.
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's kind of like tunnel vision. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm still, I still, maybe I've cultivated that, I don't know, but I do still notice like things that inspire me. It's maybe it's that I'll be like, oh, like that's cool, oh, that's cool, but then like it won't go any further than that because yeah, I'm doing something else, or I can't like sit down and get that thing down. Maybe.
What does inspire you?
Very good.
Thank you.
That was good. I'm trying to think about something. Well, okay, one, like driving to and from work on the highway
It's very
at
inspirational.
a certain season. There's
Yeah,
there's this
best ideas.
pink fluffy grass that like grows
Yeah.
up on the side of the highway. Yeah.
Pink
And
fluffy
I'm always
grass.
like,
Yeah.
it's pink.
Yeah.
What?
It's pretty
It's
cool.
like a it's like a
What?
it's like a dark pink, like a reddish pink almost, like a burnt pink maybe.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a burnt pink. Yeah. I mean, I think the grass is green. I think it's like the seed head maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
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 But it's always on the highway when I'm driving fast, and so it's hard to get a photo.
Yeah, right.
Even though I do still get a photo
Just get a dash cam.
legally. Yeah. Yeah.
So nature.
Yeah, probably.
The natural world.
Yeah.
Waterfalls and colourful
More.
flowers. Grassy flowers. That's a good one. I like the pink grass too.
Yeah.
Because you've showed me photos of it. I also didn't realise. But you showed me photos of it and I was like, oh yeah, I do see that all the time. But it's in the side of my vision and I never actually look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's really interesting that someone can see beauty and inspiration in something that is, to me, just grass. It might change colour, but I probably don't notice it. Or even, yeah.
I think that's one of the big functions of art is taking the attention of your, audience and kind of showing them, and I guess nearly it's like a method of redirecting attention, but also trying to get gratitude out of someone for something like that you would not even be conscious of. You wouldn't even render that. But if you did a painting of that, for example, look how pretty the pink grass is. I don't even know it existed.
Yeah. I do like when people do art like that, like close-ups of raindrops on the window or something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That stuff's cool. Some people even make art of like the road and driving on the road, and it looks like whimsical and nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. Or what inspires you? That was my version.
Swords,
Metal stuff, pointy
Swords.
things.
swords and
so-
dragons and shit.
Yeah. And you don't get many of those at work, do you?
No, I'd
On the
have
way
to
to
bring
work.
my own.
They're all
That
locked
shit.
away in
Yeah.
the case.
It's very hard for me. It's very hard. Born in the wrong time period.
You should have been a Japanese samurai.
Doesn't do much for me.
Really?
Yeah, like I was having thoughts while I was in Japan to buy a samurai sword, and I was like, Besides the fact that like I kind of couldn't afford it, and it'd be a bit of a pain in the ass to get it back in the country.
Yeah, through customs and shit.
Yeah. I was just like,
I did want to talk about how you've both been creative lately. I'm interested.
I pass. No, I don't feel like I have been creative lately, but the only creativity that I see for myself is writing, but there are other facets of life where I am creative. I just don't see it as creative, I guess. It's kind of like those people who say, "Oh, I don't have a creative bone in my body." It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, do you cook dinner for yourself? Do you garden? Do you, you know, do other stuffs that literally are creating? But it's, yeah, I guess it's hard to see that in the mundane,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, Dylan, what do you do? What is your creative medium? What would you say? Writing.
Yeah, writing. I still have an urge to write. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
We'll see, that's where I draw a blank.
Okay.
Do you think there's anything creative about running?
I was thinking that, and I'm not really sure. Because all as I see it is just exercise. You're just running. You're just running from one point to the end, and then you're going back. I don't see that as... You can create different paths, and you can create different ways of seeing where you're running, I guess. So it is sort of creative, yeah. Yeah. That's as far as I got.
Yeah. Do you think like how you think about it and how you think about what you're doing to keep doing it, so to like not stop? Do you think you have to come up with creative ways to keep going?
Not necessarily. No. It's one of those things where when you find something that works, you stick to it. So the deep regulated breathing works for me. I process a lot when I run, so I just let my mind wander. Different things come up, different emotions, different thoughts, all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't really see it as a creative act. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I don't, unless you like, the only thing you're making is a sweat and maybe a good body. Maybe I guess chiseling your body is sort of, that's creative in a way.
Creating a healthy version of you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and like you can make a living off that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think physical fitness is pretty creative though.
Yeah,
because you have to make like programs and all that stuff. I think that's creative.
Oh yeah, creating different programs to stick to chisel your body.
Yeah. And I guess for me it feels like when I'm trying to run or learn something, I have to come up with new ways to reframe it to learn it, I guess. Or even to like build routine. Like
you have to find something interesting in it.
Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah.
Progress is probably a big thing, right? Like, is that what you mean? Or do you mean like while you're doing the exercise, you need to frame it differently in the moment? Or is it just sort of an overarching motivation?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is just finding new ways to be motivated while doing it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe it's not even new ways. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not classically creative running.
But I think there are things that are creative about it, like you've been pointing out. Yeah, I haven't even thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Well, that's for me with writing. I went to film school and got taught like a very Hollywood way of writing, like screenplays, that sort of thing. And they have things down very formula, like the whole Save the Cat book, which they'll tell you on what pages things need to happen.
I find that so boring.
Well, and some of it's ranges. It'll be a range of like, this is when, and it's vague, but it'll be like, this is when the character's having their triumphant moment, or this is when it's the all is lost moment, crossing of the threshold. And it's all just a version of the hero's journey that's been simplified for Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it works. It tends to work. It really makes your story feel like an actual typical story, I guess, but maybe that's just because we've been conditioned to it so much. Yeah. And I understand the desire to break free from it and try something else. But that's my thought is always, if you haven't, and we would actually, this was repeated to us in film school a fair bit, which was like, you need to maybe just learn, well, there's no maybe about it. It's like, just learn how to make it, and then you can, what's the word?
Learn the rules so you could break them.
Pretty much. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly
They
right.
say the same thing in art. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
They
So
say
it's
the
like-
same thing with the law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. True.
Okay, lawyer Dylan.
Dylan.
I think Brandon Sanderson talks about it when
Yeah.
he's making his books. And I can't remember if he has his plots all laid out. I have a feeling he might sometimes, but other times not. But he talks about his characters, how he'll spend a lot of time figuring out who his characters are.
Yeah.
And then from that drives a lot of the story, because he gets to know those characters so well that he knows like where their arc has to go,
yeah.
like for self-development or whatever, and then that drives a lot of the story. And yeah, I can definitely see that in his books.
And that's maybe a
later
good
ones.
balance there too, where you have like through the character allowing them to have their own intuition through their personality, but then you still have your plot structure for your bones, you know. But I think this is just an interesting topic to talk about in general with the creativity, because like whatever it is you're doing, if you kind of go too far into intuition, and you kind of just descend into chaos and kind of struggle to get things done.
Yeah.
But then the other way of too much order and too much of that discipline, and you kind of lose your
boring.
muse. Yeah, it's boring, and you lose the spark. So it's like you got to walk the line in between, which I think is very interesting with a lot of creative pursuits.
Yeah.
Do you find a lot of that with painting?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of similar in that I don't want to learn the rules first to break them, and I haven't done that either. Like I don't. Maybe it's like ego or something. I don't know, but I'm like, I don't want to learn the rules. That's boring. I just want to make what I want to make.
Yeah.
But now I am like coming back and learning some of those rules like a bit later, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like about like design and value and like contrast and all that.
Yeah.
So maybe because I have done some creating and I've gotten out like a certain amount that I want to get out, and now I'm not not even a crossroad, but just at like a stage where I want to improve, like get better, and now I'm like, oh okay, well maybe I'll have a look at what these traditionalists are talking about, like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, so maybe it's a bit backwards, but
Yeah, but you've put out a lot of artworks. I guess that's a big difference between, like, you know, I'm a writer as well. So like me and Dylan are both in the same boat where we're writers, we've worked on things, but we wouldn't say we've got a finished piece, right? Like maybe a couple things in the past, but like in terms of really like, here it is. It's just a very different story. Like you've got a lot of artworks that have been, you know, you can sell them, you can put them up on the wall.
yeah, true.
So that would help you so much with, developing.
Feeling completion,
Yeah.
like yeah. I definitely feel like I need to be done with something. They do say though that you never finish a painting, you just abandon it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it feels like that with a lot of them. Like I often don't feel like, oh, this is done.
Yeah.
It's more so, I think, a question of when I'm bored of it.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to do something else now, so I'm going to have to finish that at some sort of thing, some stage.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing a big piece and I get stuck on it, I go away and do some little pieces, or like do something else, like follow the interest. And I think there is a lot of value in that, because like walking away and forgetting about it, and then like, you know, you catch a glimpse of it out of the corner of your eye or something, or like something will come up. It's almost like you're thinking too hard about it, and like the working brain isn't getting there, but it needs to be like the subconscious brain that needs to look at it. So yeah, I mean, I think you've talked about it a bit, and it seems like you're sort of already doing that at the moment. Like have maybe been a bit stuck with where to go with it, and so you've taken some pressure off and like stepped back a bit, and letting it maybe come into place more naturally.
Is that where you feel you are now?
I think I've started a whole bunch of stuff, and they all have like their own special sort of value.
Yeah.
And I want to finish them all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm also filling my days up with other things outside of creativity.
Yeah.
Stuff that I want to do as well. So I'm letting that take a bit of a back. Like you were saying, take the pressure off, just not actively doing it while I do these other things.
And would you like more foundational life stuff?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that can definitely be a big hindrance
Mm.
with creativity. It's just basic life shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How have you been creative lately?
Where the fuck is Roots of Fear? Answer me that.
So that's
Sorry, how have you been creative lately?
What is Roots of Fear?
that too.
Oh,
Do you actually know?
I don't know what that is now.
Oh,
that's his book.
that's my book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Crown Gate, The Roots
Yeah.
of Fear.
Well,
Colon.
give us a little recap of the series, the first book's sort of
Oh,
outline, maybe synopsis, elevator pitch us.
okay. I can do that. So I'm currently working, on a fantasy series, which could probably best be described as portal fantasy. Is that sort of the genre of like Alice in Wonderland?
Mm-hmm.
Falling into the magical world,
Mm-hmm.
Narnia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's set in Tasmania, and we follow a young man who finds out one day that his estranged brother is in a coma, and he's kind of left everything to him. So when he takes on all that responsibility of his estate, he discovers that his brother is super rich and owns this nice like mansion out in the Tasmanian countryside.
Mm.
And when he goes out there, that's sort of where the portal fantasy happens. He finds this device that you wear on your head and stumbles into the magical world,
Narnia.
But it's a very scary world that he stumbles into. It's like giant trees, giant predators, and it kind of clicks into a horror genre from there on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And so that series is, I'm kind of the opposite. I've been doing lots of outlining and planning of this series, where it's planned to be 7 novels, and each one is meant to be based off a chakra of the Hindu chakra belief. And so each one is sort of a physical representation through a landscape and people of what that like level of consciousness is meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's
Sounds
it.
good.
Thanks. Cheers.
And so where the fuck is it?
Look, well, I did promise, I just did a Japan trip, and the deadline was the like landing in Japan, and that didn't happen, and now I'm back from Japan and it still hasn't happened. But I had planned to like I had a 9-hour flight, so I was like going to polish it up on my laptop on the flight. But then they're like, there's no Wi-Fi and there's nowhere for you to plug your laptop in, and all these things I couldn't control. And so it all got delayed, and then the holiday happened and my laptop went flat and I couldn't charge it up again. And I was like, I'm just going to enjoy my holiday. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So, but I still really want to get that done. It's so close to being ready to send out for people to like beta read, which I'm very excited for, because I think that's going to build a momentum where I get some feedback. But I don't know. I think I'm up to like 85,000 words, and like that's nothing compared to a Brandon Sanderson novel. But I think
He's a freak.
he's a freak, yeah. And hopefully, I hope that I get faster as I keep going. But I think just getting that far, especially, I can't wait to hit the 100,000 word mark, and then I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of built a momentum now that I like keep coming back to it, because I'm like, it's nearly nearly done. It's nearly
Yeah.
there.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got other things that I'd like to work on, like other ideas and whatnot, but just this one's so far ahead of the others that it really focuses all my energy into it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Excited to read it.
Yeah, don't be.
Don't be.
Yeah. No, it's it should be fun. I just hope people can go on the adventure. So that's it, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's our show.
You can't end it there. Well, maybe because you were kind of saying stuff about like if I was scrolling through the podcast, and this might not stay in this episode, but I'm like, it's all good for us to talk about what we're into and our creative pursuits, and I think that's going to be a part of the show because we're going to have to link it to that. But in terms of a listener coming back over and over again, there really probably does need to be tools we need to give them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we
And
need
like, yeah, they talk about segments and stuff. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
segments. Yeah.
Just like a common thing. Like it's got some ideas, like a creative quote segment.
Yeah.
Who's inspired you this month?
That's cool.
What's your creative side quest this month? What are your struggles, hang-ups?
Yeah, that sounds good because even if it is something like, we all go out for 2 weeks until the next one,
Yeah.
and then we all pursue our creative pursuits. And
I'm really feeling emotionally triggered.
you got a blockage, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna explore your
Tricky.
creative block.
This is not my therapy.
All creative people have like a block at some point though, like I'm realizing.
I've had mine
And-
for like 4 years.
Yeah, like so many of them talk about that, especially writers. I feel like writers' block is,
Yeah.
Stupid.
full on.
Maybe you just need to write something like light, generic.
Quit being so
Save
depressed,
the
man.
cat. Oh yeah,
Lighten
that's
up a
what.
bit.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
Or just like a fucking do a buddy cop, goofy thing. You know what I mean? You can still have dark stuff happen in it, but I'm just like just write a generic Hollywood script and have fun with it.
I'm gonna do it about a cat that needs to be saved.
You could do.
And it's gonna follow
That's
the
just-
cat.
You could
It's
do.
gonna be David Lachlan.
Lachlan the cat.
Lachlan the creature.
Meow. But yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, what are we offering people?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we want to give? I want to be encouraging. I want to encourage people. The podcasts I listen to are really encouraging, but they're all people who have like
Made it.
made it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've made it already.
But that's a good reason to tune in if you're like, oh, you already made it. So
How
I'm
did
like-
you make it? And they talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to agree that we're going to keep doing this even if we make
Till we
it.
make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, even after we make
Oh,
it.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
Then we'll
totally.
actually get tons of people listening because they'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
How do you
yeah.
do that?
For sure. I mean, yeah, that would be great to be able to offer that.
Yeah.
But also, it'd be good just to be like encouraging and helpful to people who, haven't made it. And I feel like that gap between like, oh yeah, you can tell me all this stuff, but you're all the way up here and I'm all the way down here. So like,
Yeah.
it's sort of
The
like,
distance is a bit.
there's like a huge gap, and you're like,
Yeah.
well,
It's hard to relate to them.
yeah, it is. It's hard to relate. So yeah.
Well, I guess that's
Like-
what's so good about this being called Side Quest. And it's like, we are creative people doing our creative things while still having a day job.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering with some of these episodes that could come up in the future, because I like the last sort of podcast that I've been listening to. I mean, there's one dude who was a screenwriter just talking about the craft of screenwriting
Cool.
and going into different techniques and methods, and then he'd show clips from classic movies, that sort of stuff. So I'm like, do you think that we would go that far into craft that like maybe we do one where we talk about story, and then obviously that's a bit more me and Dylan, but then you could even try to pitch in as a painter, how can you put a story into a painting? How can you visually tell
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then vice versa with like maybe composition.
Yeah.
That's more your craft, whereas we can pitch in a little bit.
Mm.
You know?
I think it's all the same thing, to be honest. Just
Yeah.
like slightly different descriptions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's all like expression and communication and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But maybe that's also just because I am interested in many things all at once. I don't know.
Yeah.
Too many things. Like I'd happily talk about story and story structure and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I listened to Brandon Sanderson's Writing Excuses for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah, I loved that.
That's cool.
It was so good.
I haven't even listened to that. I've listened to his lectures, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Writing Excuses is fun because they have like him and they have a horror writer, a romance writer,
Oh yeah.
and like a comic book writer.
Yeah,
And then
sick.
Brandon with fantasy, and they all talk about that's great.
That's it.
So sponsor us, Writing Excuses, Brandon Sanderson.
Podcast
Such a
sponsoring a
nerd.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. We've been Creative Side Quest. I've
See you
been
guys.
your host, Lachlan, and with me are my two special guests, Dolan and Breige. Love
It's
you.
actually
Bye.
It's pronounced Breige.
We've got to get the
Fine.
title right, guys. It's really important.
Oh, what is the title?
It's the Side Quest Creative.
This is the
Podcast.
creative side hustle.
Side Quest Creative.
All right. Yeah. Yes. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, are we happy with that title? Are we gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In a world where we finish this episode, you have been listening to the Creative Podcast.
That's.
I forgot the title. Unironically.
You didn't even say side in
It's
it.
serious.
Psychos Creatives? Yeah.
Yeah.
In a world where we finish this episode, you have been listening to me, Dylan the Dude, Breige, Big Dog, and Lachlan the Creature.
Grr.
And we are the SideQuest Creatives.
Yes.
You said it.
You said the name of the thing.
Yes.
6 different names went through my head and I forgot which one it was again.
Like a little
Did great.
slot machine. You got it right. Good job.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Season 1.
Very good. This is awkward.
Who breaks the ice?
Who breaks the ice?